Hey guys, so I got something a little bit different for you today. It's such a beautiful goddamn day, you guys! We speed up, we slow down, we speed up, we slow down, we speed up, we slow down, we change lanes. You're not a skater, but I'll wave. Shit, you guys. It's dirty. It's so dirty, you guys. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I recovered my seats on my R6. As you see, I got this tear here, got another little one starting up here. It's just driving me nuts. I already did the back seat. This is what it looked like when I took off. And they put this really thin but stretchy vinyl on there. And what I got just down at the local fabric store for $5, and it stretches, but it doesn't stretch the same. It doesn't stretch as much, so there are going to be a little bit of wrinkles. You can get this material, I believe they called it marine grade vinyl. Four-way stretch is another term I've heard it referred to as. So this is what my rear seat ended up coming out looking like, and I've had it on there a few days. But it's a lot more durable material than what they had on there, so I can live with a few wrinkles knowing that it's going to last a bit longer than what they put on there originally. Alright, so this one, I'm not going to take the old cover off. Alright, so basic tools you're going to need: Sharpie, I got my staple gun, I've got 1/4 inch 6mm staples. I've also got some 10mm staples, and somewhere I've got some 3/4 inch staples for if you just can't get this stupid staple gun down in there, because some of these you can't, it doesn't reach down where the staple needs to go, which is why I got this. This is a 1/4 inch crown staple, so it's not very wide, as you can see on here, but the benefit of it is it'll reach down in these spots. They are longer staples, so you don't want to put them somewhere where they're going to poke through. You sit on the seat. So like here, going down in like this, it'd be okay. But don't go up like this, it'll just shoot out the other side. So a lot of people will take the screwdriver, pull out all the staples, they'll stretch it out, figure out what the shape needs to be, go from there. I'm just going to lay this over it, rough cut it to the shape that it kind of needs to be, and just see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to find a decent section here. See, I got this crease here, and I don't really want that to be on my seat. So I'm going to set this here. I'll lay my seat upside down on it. Alright, so I'll start down here. This will fold up into here like so, and then pull it down. That'll overlap pretty good there and around here, so that's good there. And then we'll say we'll just leave that on there for now. So what I want to do to make this a little bit more even is mark the center of my seat on both sides here, and then I'm going to fold it in half. So let's fold it here in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's got room for error here. So your handy dandy scissors, and just snip away. Okay, so what I've been told to do is you start out with the back side here. You want to put a couple staples in it. And I like to figure out where the staple is going to go, and I push on it with all of my weight, because that plastic, oh my god, it is so thick and difficult to get staples in. You wouldn't think, you'd think, oh, it's just plastic. Well, no, it's not just plastic. Oh my god, I'm going to get up on here like this, because that one didn't even feel like it went in all the way. So I'm going to put 4 in the back here. That one, see, that one didn't even go in. make sure you throw these staples that you pull out off to the side. Just fuck those things. They're going to get in the way and cause problems. So now, they say to staple it in the middle here. And then go from there. So let's see what happens. I'll just pull this as snug as we can for the meantime. Lap a couple right down the center here. Okay. Now from this point, you go side to side. Once you get the front to back, it's coming along pretty good. Looks like a 2-year-old did it. But we'll continue on until we get the desired result here. And you want to go side by side so that you're applying equal tension to everything. So I'm going to stretch this, kind of smooth out that wrinkle there. And then we'll throw a staple in it. Alright, now I'll go do the other side. So we'll pull this really snug here. I want this to be nice and snug on here. And bam! Shabam! Okay. Alright, see, starting to get the shape now. Still a little loose here, but we'll just keep working on it. Let's go ahead and do the next section here. You don't want to pull too much so that you create new wrinkles. You just got to keep playing around with it. I'm sweating all over this shit, but you know what? It is hot. It is a hot day today. Alright. Well, it feels like I got it pretty snug there. Let's crank it down. Oh yeah, vast improvement there. I am much happier with that. Alright, it's coming along, you guys. Alright, so now that we're getting the basic shape and we kind of know where it's stretching and where it's not stretching, let's go ahead and cut off some of this extra material. Look, see, it's kind of ripping there, so it's got too much tension on it, and I want to kind of relieve some of that pressure. So I'm going to leave about an inch or two overhanging. That way I have something to grab onto, something to pull and stretch it with, but also get rid of some of this tension that's going to be my downfall here. So, and just go slow, take your time, make sure you don't cut off too much in one spot, because it is going to get moved around a lot and pinched and crimpled and stuff like that. Alright, so because there's so much tension on here, I'm going to put some longer staples in this to help hold it. I'm doubling it over so it's got that extra little resistance. Now I've got this on 60 psi because any more than that and it just shoots right through this fabric and just tears a hole. And any less than that and it doesn't staple. And let's start just going back and forth, keeping even tension and pressure on here. This spot is deep, so I'm going to use the bigger staple gun here, the pneumatic, just to get a handful in here. And see there, it went right through it. So they're supposed to have a wide staple to grab on the material instead of just going right through it. However, I was unable to find one locally, and I could have ordered them online. But the point of this was to save myself some money having to pay somebody to do it. I'm not going to spend a couple $100 on a stapler that I'm probably only going to use once. So, now it's getting nice and snug as I'm working my way around here. Now when I have a spot here like this where it just didn't go in good, I'm not happy with it, I'll just pull it out and I'll start over. One thing that I found that helps, I got this 2x4 here, so I use that as a brace. As I pull it, I can set this and have the equal pressure on the opposite side, and the staples go in a lot easier. The rest of this is coming out pretty good. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. don't want to speak too soon here. Alright, so I got this wrinkle here. I'm just going to push the material up here, and then I'm going to throw a staple in it once I snug it up. Now the wrinkle is practically gone. I'll do that on the other side. The other side doesn't really have a wrinkle there, so that makes it a lot easier. So it's really shaping up nicely so far. This back here is probably going to be a problem area. Let's turn our focus to here. See, this staple came out. So we'll snug this up right here and staple it in. Right there. And then we'll fold it right here as we pull in and then staple it. And you just do this over and over a few times to get that nice snug curve. So we'll do a little bit of a bend here and we'll staple this in. And we'll do another little teeny tiny one right here. And pull it up and staple that. And we're coming along to the back side here. I'll just keep doing this pattern as we go around. What you'll end up with is a beautiful little bend. First I'm going to hit it with the pneumatic at a downward angle to just try and pin it in place, so I'm not fighting it. Alright, now that that's kind of held in place there, I can come back here and staple it into the plastic. We've pretty much covered it. It's just a matter of snugging it down and stapling it as you go along. So I'm going to finish this up, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so here it is. I put a butt ton of staples in this because I did not want it to come apart. So I have just got this all cranked down. Let's see what, this side doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see it. Alright, so this is the side that everyone's going to see. And man, that turned out way better than I expected. Let's go get this installed and I'll show you guys what my seats look like on the R6 now. Alright you guys, here it is. This is the finished product. Didn't turn out too bad. I'm quite thrilled with it. Definitely puts a different look to the bike. I like it. I like it a lot. Wasn't too hard, and for $5, I mean, $5 in material, can't complain. Hey you guys, so that's my how-to video. If you guys like that and you want to see more how-to videos, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below.
Hey you guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did putting it together. Don't forget, if you haven't already, go down, click the subscribe button. You'll get all the updates when I put something new up here, and it happens a lot. You can also go over to facebook.com/tragictemper. I got extra content up there. Thanks for watching you guys. I'll see you in the next video.